it's Lizzie. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a Q&A and I got a lot of questions, so let's just get right on into it. Who is my AGTube inspiration? Well, this is kind of hard to answer because I actually have a lot of people who inspired my channel. First of all, my really good friend AG Academy Productions really helped me get started, and Mixie7, of course, I mean, that's kind of obvious. But also AG Dolphin Forever, Dancing Dolphins, 4 Happy Hippos, AG Jitters, Alley Cat Loves AG, and Basil Mentos were all really big AGTubers who kind of helped me and shaped me into the AGTuber I am today. What is my favorite video that I've ever made? This question is a little hard for me to answer because sometimes I look down on my videos, which I shouldn't, but I do. Anyways, the first one that comes to mind is the all-nighter video from Mixie7 that I recreated. I really like this video. It's not the best quality, I was still filming on my iPad, but I just really loved creating it, and it's one that I can look back on and I'm actually proud of. What thing do I think I have gotten better at on my YouTube channel that I did not necessarily do well at in the beginning? The first thing that pops in my mind is communication. When I first started my channel, all my sit-down talking videos had to be set in stone. There had to be a script for every single word that I said. I couldn't make a mistake in my speech. I couldn't laugh a little. I couldn't do anything like that. But now that I know so many more of you, I feel like I can do that. I feel like I'm communicating with you, because if I can't do that, then if I was actually talking to you, I would make mistakes in my speech. I would laugh a little. So yeah, I think that's something that I have improved at. Do my friends know about my AGTube? Some yes, some I trust with the information of my AGTube. Some that I don't know as well yet do not know, but I am planning on telling them at some point. But most of them do, yes, and they are super supportive of my channel. So if you are watching this, I love you so much and thank you for being my friend. What is my favorite time period on AGTube? So this is meaning early AGTube, like all the different ages of AGTube, I guess. So my favorite is probably when Basil Mentos was still posting, but she was a little more developed, I guess. I don't know. And Mixie7 was kind of like in her prime time of posting. I don't really know when that was, maybe like 2016, 2015, 2014, somewhere in there. How did I come up with my username? So this is a little hard to answer, but here you go. I loved the Innerstarstudios game when I was younger, so I knew I wanted that to be part of my username, but I also remember talking to AG Academy and Productions on FaceTime, thinking about what we would call our YouTube channels, so she kind of suggested some things, and boom, Innerstarstudios13 became a channel. What is my AGTube channel's aesthetic, I guess? So I'm not very aesthetic person, if that's what you would say. I guess it's like bright colors, sunshine, happiness, I don't know. I don't really know what that is. I'm not really into like aesthetics, but if you know what that is, you can comment down below and tell me. Something I wish that I knew before starting AGTube. This is a good one. So as I said earlier, communication skills, but also all the love and support that I would get in this community. I honestly didn't know how many AGTubers there actually were and how many amazing friends that I would get. I mean, literally, I have some great friends, and you know who you are. You have impacted me so much, and it is just so encouraging to see all the videos you make and all the connections that I have been able to make through this tiny community. What is my favorite summer AGSM? I really love Pursuit of the Chase by Dancing Dolphins. What is my favorite doll photo that I've ever taken? Probably this one of Bethany, this one of Hannah, or this one of Kit. If I could change any of my dolls' names, who would have the name change and what would the name be? So I was always thinking that I could change Tenny's name to like Abigail or Abby, but I have an Addie doll, and Tenny has already been Tenny for so long in my videos that I just can't see her as changing her name. What's my favorite room in my dollhouse? Probably the one that Grace is in right now, actually. I just haven't been able to film in it a lot due to one of the lights in my doll room actually ended up going out, so it's super dark. I have a whole lighting rig that you probably don't want to see because it's super complicated, but yeah, I really wanted to film this for the Q&A, but it took a long time to get the lighting almost normal. Have I ever customized a doll before? Actually, yes, I have. My number 23, Hannah, has been customized a year ago, I think, or actually it's been 2 years, whoa. But I customized her because she was my first doll and has been with me for a really long time. So she doesn't have a huge face up or a huge wig chains. It's just a little different than what she originally was. What is my favorite AG outfit that I own? So this is a little hard because I love a lot of my AG clothes, but it's probably this pair of overalls that I got from a local seller where I live. What do I use to edit my photos and videos? For my photos, I use Adobe Lightroom and I use Canva Pro. I would love to use Photoshop at some point, but that is a little out of my price range and my parents' price range, so that's only a dream right now, but hopefully someday I'll be able to use that. And I use iMovie on a MacBook and sometimes CapCut on my phone to edit my videos. What is my favorite doll hat? I love this question. It is the one that Kit is wearing in this photo right on the screen. How did I come up with my intro? So if you've noticed, I've had the same basic outline for my intro ever since I started my channel. So the first intro I ever made had photos of my dolls sliding across the screen. It was super funny. Only my original subscribers will remember that, but you can go back and watch that, or I may have edited it into the video. I don't know. But that's where the original idea came from, and so now I just have all my dolls in a stop motion, and then one of my dolls takes a photo at the end and my username pops up. What is my favorite AG book? So my first response to that is the Caroline series. I loved Caroline's books, and that's actually how I bought Caroline. I read all of her stories and I was like, I need a doll because her stories were awesome. But I love Kit's stories. I love Addie's stories. Those are so sad but so amazing. And I love Molly's stories, Samantha's stories, Rebecca's stories. They're all just so great. Corinne or Kira? Definitely Corinne. Dolphin or sea turtle? This is a little hard because they're both adorable, but definitely dolphins. What is a favorite dessert of mine? Definitely ice cream. What is my breakfast go-to? I don't eat breakfast every day. I don't eat it that much, but if I did eat breakfast every day, I'd probably go for a cup of yogurt. Pancakes or waffles? Waffles. Definitely waffles. I just wanted to give a fair warning. You may not know what I'm talking about for these next few clips because I love the book series Keeper of the Lost Cities, as well as my other HTube friends who know that I love it and we share the same passion for it. So they asked me Keeper of the Lost Cities related questions. So if you want to skip to the end of this video, or like where I do the outro part, I guess, you can. So I'll give a timestamp for that. Black Swan, Never Seen, or Council. Definitely the Black Swan. I mean, the Never Seen is evil, and the Council is weird. I mean, they're not the best. Who is my favorite Keeper of the Lost Cities character? I mean, Keith. Keith is just amazing, but I also love Biana, and of course Sophie, and Lynn, and Dex. The infamous question, So Keith or So Fitz? So Keith, hands down, So Keith. Well everyone, that about wraps up this video. I hope you enjoyed me answering your questions, and I just want to thank you so much. If you asked a question, you mean so much to me, all of you do, and I love you all so very much. This was so much fun to do, and I'm definitely glad I did another Q&A since my last one was a little weird, and I do wonder how many of you went back and watched it. That was all for today, folks. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in 2 weeks. Bye for now!